You've probably heard the idea that pain is the greatest teacher, or one of the greatest teachers. And for a long time, that was very true for me. Now remember to take what resonates, leave the rest, and as always, use your own discernment. Most of my biggest lessons came through pain, I'll be real with you. Loss, shock, or my body breaking down, emotional rock bottoms. Life didn't whisper, it slammed a lot of times. But the realization that I recently had, and it landed so very clearly to me that I knew it mattered, I don't need pain to learn lessons anymore. And I want to be very clear, I'm not dismissing anyone's pain, even my own. I'm not saying pain doesn't teach. I'm definitely not saying growth is easy. What I'm saying is this: pain used to be my teacher, and now awareness is. There was a time when the only way life could get my attention was through suffering. My body would force me to stop. My emotions would erupt. My world would collapse just enough so that I had no choice but to listen. And that was the lesson, right? But at some point, something shifted. I realized that pain wasn't teaching me new things anymore. It was repeating things I already knew louder. And that's when I understood pain isn't a requirement for growth. It's a signal that something is out of alignment, a signal that I ignored my intuition earlier, a signal that my nervous system was waving a red flag and I didn't slow down in time. Now I feel the lesson before the crash in my body, in my energy, just in that quiet knowing that says, this isn't it. And I listen. It doesn't mean the life doesn't hurt sometimes. Believe me, it does. We're human, right? We're here. We're on earth. Things happen. But I no longer believe I have to suffer to evolve. I don't believe growth has to be violent. I don't believe transformation requires destruction. That belief kept me stuck in cycles longer than necessary. And this is something I wish more people talked about. Some of us get so used to intensity that we mistake chaos for growth. We think if it doesn't hurt, it doesn't count, right? But that's not wisdom, that's conditioning, okay? Yes, growth is a painful process, working through your shadows, all of this, we know this, right? Those of us that have done it. But real growth can also be quiet. It can be subtle. It can look like choosing differently before things fall apart. And for me, this is what maturity in healing looks like, okay? I don't wait for pain to force change anymore. It stops here. I respond to the signal the first time. And that doesn't make me weak. It means I finally trust myself. So if you're someone who's lived most of your life learning lessons the hard way, this might be your permission slip. This might be your signal, your sign. This might be for you, okay? You're allowed to learn something without bleeding. You're allowed to grow without breaking. You're allowed to choose peace and still be evolving. Pain was the alarm clock. If you're hearing this, you're probably already awake. Sending you light, love, and healing. And I hope this helped.